Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Bills going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 8. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the league, and that's Tyrod Taylor.
7-6 as a first-time starter in 2015. He did a really nice job taking care of the football. 20 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions.
And now the first carry for Jonathan Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
It's hard not to describe Sammy Watkins as explosive, but when you really break down his game, it's actually footwork. Think about basketball players when they get the ball in triple threat position, and that first jab step, that establishes everything they're going to do thereafter. That's the way Sammy Watkins is. First step off the line of scrimmage gets him right into his route.
On second down, here's Taylor, and that is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
If you're a GM in the NFL and someone wants to question your credentials and you say, well, I drafted Khalil Mack, you're good to go because Khalil Mack was a 2016 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He anchors everything they do in Oakland. Speed off the edge, strength at the point of attack, can drop into pass coverage, can play defensive end and outside linebacker, and guess what? Hardly anyone is blocking him.
On third down, Taylor, and he's got room. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. First and 10, it's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
They go play action with Taylor. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jahan Ward able to drop him for a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Open man is Holmes. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football, because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So second and goal here from the 9. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Come on, let's go! Red 38!
Now third down and goal from the 1. Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Now, fourth down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 47 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
What I've always liked about Michael Crabtree has been one word: strength. Strength in route running, strength in body, strength of hands. If that ball gets near him, it's hard to get it away from him, hard to dislodge it. And I think that that's why he's starting to have more and more success in the NFL. If he's even close to being open, he comes down with the football.
On second down, here's Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Carr now on first down. Roberts with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. Lynch busting free. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So we hit the quarter break in round 1 of the AFC playoffs. 6-3, that's our score. And we're back to Oakland after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking. Looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. On second down, Lynch, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Carr. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run it again with Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still third down.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Carr to Crabtree. Good for a Raider first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. To throw after the play fake to Lynch. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Now, you ready? Check four.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage
well
on
played,
that one? I mean,
well
that was
played.
something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense. And look what it turned into, a monster play. And now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a 1-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. Had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They still have to hold in there.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Get down, get down. You ready?
Carr to throw again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Again, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. On 4th down, Cook. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Janikowski now for the point after. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Raiders are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Bills just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now, 1st and 10, Carr. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. Same drive, Cook found on the quick pass. And he caps off the 2-play drive with the score. The Raiders up by a field goal. Raiders with the ball late in the half. Hodges going to get to the quarterback here. This will go as a loss of 10. Still late stages of the second. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Raiders push the lead to 10. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down. Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw again. Carr trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple.
Williams loses the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the offense has it first and 10. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jahan Ward able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Come on, let's go!
On second down, Taylor. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Carr now on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Fresh set of downs here. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Carr again. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Taylor will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On first down, it's Taylor. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. In the red zone this time. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Taylor going to give now to Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mike Tolbert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. Oh, good move. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And here come the Bills. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Back to throw. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Taylor to Watkins there, and the Bills convert on 3rd. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his fullback, Mike Tolbert, and now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Taylor to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now it's Taylor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is no good. He missed the field goal try, and they are out here in the wild card round. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.